Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Painted Dog TV and welcome to the beautiful Rietspruit Game Reserve. Very excited to be out here with you guys. We've got Joe behind me and Basil on camera this afternoon, everybody. We just switched off the vehicle right now, very close to Lemunda and Krip, little man-made waterhole which is just ahead of me here. About 45 minutes ago, Andrew was just coming back from feeding the wild dogs and bumped into a lioness with blood all over her face, looking quite plump, resting in the shade here at Lemunda and Krip, but none of the other lionesses. So they must have a kill somewhere nearby. So I've just turned off the car now to see if I can hear anything, see if I can hear them feeding, but so far nothing. And no tracks yet. I haven't got to the water yet though, so we're going to go straight there now, everybody, and see if that lone lioness is still there. But she may have returned to the carcass. We don't know anything other than that. They might have finished the carcass as well, but let's go have a closer look. We did see some off-roading tracks back here, almost as if someone had established a two-track to where perhaps the lions were this morning. They were reported in this area this morning, but there was no report of a carcass this morning. But they've eaten something because, as I say, Andrew saw one with blood all over its face. There's a lioness track there. So they are coming out of the block here, everybody. So this must be where they've made their kill, maybe close to the drainage line here. The Deep Slur drainage line, Deep Slur riverbed. You can clearly see one of the tracks here. It doesn't look like tracks going back in, only tracks coming out. It does look like it's just tracks of one. Perhaps the one that Andrew saw at the waterhole. Let's go have a closer look. So we will not be checking in on the wild dogs this afternoon, everybody, and the reason for that, oh, there's a very pale duiker. Oh, there was a very pale duiker. Bye. As I mentioned, Jakes and Andrew went to go feed the wild dogs earlier. I can report that everything was fantastic. All three dogs fed together. There was no aggression. So the dogs have been checked on this afternoon, and I'm happy to hear that things are still going well with the recently newly formed pack. But we do not need to go pop in there this afternoon. So it gives us an opportunity to start here with, hopefully we'll find them. I'm also going to go and pick up our camera trap, which I've been desperate to get my hands on, and see if we've got any little baby leopards on our camera trap. And yeah, we'll take it from there, folks. We quickly welcome the pack members. Good afternoon, Barbara. Hello, Mary. Hello, Mauricia. Hello, Carol. Hello, Ashbalicious. Hello, Ulla. Hello, Shanann. Hello, Jan. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Lovely to have you with us. Welcome to those who've joined us on the public channel. Very excited to see if we can find these lionesses, everybody, and see if we can find what they've been eating. Ah, never mind. They're all here. They're done with their carcass, I reckon. Look at this. So Andrew had one of them here, like I say, 45 minutes ago, everybody. And now, all are present. Hello, girls. Gee whiz, and they are fat. My goodness, what did you girls eat? Sure, that's amazing. Some big, fat, happy girls. I was just saying to the guys on the vehicle with me that just before we came into this area I saw very, very fresh tracks of zebra, and it looked like zebra that were running across the road. I'd put my money on it that these lionesses killed a zebra close to the drainage line sometime this morning. Yeah. Yeah.
We copied you, clearly. Thank you.
So I've located the pride full-bellied, lying up at Lemunda and Krip. Good afternoon, Regular and Sarah. Lovely to have you with us. What a way for us to start our afternoon, everybody. Some well-fed cats. You can still see the blood on the paws and on their faces. Haven't cleaned themselves up completely yet. Big sigh. Now the reason I think that they've finished their carcass, everyone, is because usually, if there's still meat there, usually at least one of them will remain at the carcass, sort of to stand guard over the meal, but at the same time take the opportunity to eat in peace. And they basically rotate between feeding, sleeping, and coming to drink at water, if water is close enough, which it obviously is with this little man-made water hole here. And this is a great spot for them as well because of the beautiful big trees that surround the waterhole here. Really fantastic shade for them. Nice soft sand. There's a bit of grooming happening now. Basil will continue to zoom out here, everybody, and Basil, I'll ask you to zoom out even further. I'm sitting here taking in this whole scene, everybody. It is just so beautiful. Such beautiful light. It's so peaceful sitting here listening to the dark-capped bulbuls. And just the faintest breeze blowing through the trees, keeping these lionesses nice and cool. Very happy ladies. I'm just thinking to myself now about the male lions, and I wonder, they weren't too far from this area last night, the males, two of the males. I wonder if they are not perhaps on scene, perhaps they have taken over the carcass. What I might try to do, everybody, is once we move on from here, is actually go back to that 2-track that somebody else created moving towards the riverbed. I don't know if it goes all the way to the riverbed or how far it goes, but I might just try drive in there and see. Maybe there is a carcass somewhere and the males are feeding on it. I didn't hear any feeding back there, however, but it's worth going to investigate. Good afternoon, Willow. Welcome. Lovely to have you with us. As you can see, we've started with a bang. The whole pride is resting here in the shade at Lemunda and Krip, freshly off a carcass as well. You see the big bellies, blood on their paws and faces. They've been feeding on something, we don't know what. Somewhere close by, behind us, is where their tracks come from. I mentioned before I saw some fresh zebra tracks that had run across the road before getting to this point, so I wonder if it's not perhaps a zebra that they killed sometime this morning. They've had a big feed. Sammy, sorry, did you say hippo dam?
Secret dam.
Confirm Sekui.
Okay.
Copy that. Did you copy my update on the pride?
Negative.
They're sleeping at Lemunda and Krip, all 5 of them here, full bellied. A little bit of blood on their faces, so they've just come off a carcass somewhere nearby.
Okay, copy, thank you.
Sleeping beauties. I don't think we're going to get too much action out of these girls in a hurry, everybody. They are very content for the time being. Regular, I reckon they're probably dreaming about the next zebra. So beautiful, eh? Being bothered by flies. See those ears flicking.
We said we copy you, Andrew. We did copy your keyword, thank you.
We have a new keyword for the week, everybody. I decided on the keyword this week. For those of you that are interested in getting one of my photographs this week, please submit the keyword LEAP through to Painted Dog TV. You can get your hands on a lovely shot that I took a couple of years ago in the Sabi Sands of a female leopard and her cub enjoying a peaceful moment together in a riverbed on the Singita property. So for those of you keen on getting your hands on that photograph, please just submit the keyword LEAP through to Painted Dog TV.
I'd like to respond to the pride sighting at the Mundur and Trip. I'm about 5 minutes out.
Copy, Birdman, you can make your way. I'm about to leave them unattended. There's no change. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to love and leave these beautiful females. Hello, Becky. Glad you could join us. Hello, Rosemary. Lovely to have you with us. As you can see, we've started our afternoon quite beautifully with the pride sleeping full-bellied here next to Lamunda and Crip. They've come off a kill recently, and we're now just going to go and investigate and see if we can find where that carcass is and see if perhaps the male lions aren't on that carcass. So we're just going to drive around. I just want to see if I can find the main stream of lioness tracks just to figure out exactly where they came from. But it does appear they might have come from pretty close to the drainage line behind me here. And for those that have just joined, the keyword for the week is LEAP. So if you want to get your hands on one of my photographs that I've submitted for the week, please submit the keyword LEAP to Painted Dog TV. Goodbye, beautiful girls. Right, where did you all come from? All came from over here, by the looks of things. Yeah, let's just maybe see if we can figure out where these lionesses came from. Do a bit of backtracking. I reckon it must be in there. Tracks don't come from this point in the river. can't get very far up the Deep Split River here, but I just want to check the stretch we can check. See if there's any sign of a carcass. So lionesses will often use small little drainage lines like this to their advantage when they're chasing their prey, because they chase the prey from the ridge, and as soon as the prey hits the riverbed they often stumble or slow down, giving the lionesses then the opportunity to tackle their prey. So they do it a lot with larger prey. So this riverbed, being this close to the lionesses and having seen some of the tracks of the lionesses come from this point, is quite a good area to check and just see. You never know, there might be the remains of the carcass here. It's also just a lovely area to explore, an area we have very rarely explored with all of you.
Coming. I'm 10 minutes out from Hope, but I never know. Can I join? Yeah, they are putting barriers into the bush. Here is west.
Very, very rocky through here.
Thank you.
Probably should have seen more tracks of the lionesses in the river here by now, I think, everybody. I'm going to just go a little bit further. Quite a few giraffe tracks here as well. Hello Felix and Cedric. Hope you are having fun. Lovely to have you with us. Old elephant dung here in the riverbed. Elephants have obviously been through here a couple of times. Quickly investigate this game path. Something had run through the riverbed and gone up that game path, everybody, and I was just looking to see if the lions had gone up there, but it's zebra which had run up that bank. So perhaps we are now opposite where these lionesses chased these zebra. Looks like we're going to have to turn around here, everybody. I don't think we can go too much further. No lion tracks down here anyway, and I certainly haven't seen a carcass anywhere either. Right, so we'll work our way out of the river. I want to quickly go and check the 2-track that a vehicle clearly created this morning up on this eastern bank of the river. And there were some lioness tracks that came out from that point. Just see if that's not perhaps where they had their carcass. So I'm going to go past the lions here again. Won't be stopping, however. Good afternoon, Aurora. Glad you could join us. Oh, beautiful trees.
Jennifer's Arda looking for an update. Okay, copy that. Arda, 2 vehicles on Lowveld. The 2 future is the south corner of Mount Poole. Elephant transition flow of Rietspruit Dam. With the drive, the line is part of the Rietspruit. I think there's one stage there. I'm on my way there.
Copy order. Thank you so much.
So I'm just seeing these lionesses tracks here again, everybody. They have come from near the riverbed, but obviously, as we now know, not in the riverbed. There's a game trail that runs parallel to it, and that's where they came from. I'll just pause here briefly to have one last look at these beautiful lionesses before we carry on. For those of you who might have missed them earlier, the beautiful pride are just sleeping here at Lemunda and Crip, full bellies. They've clearly eaten something quite recently. You can still see the blood-stained fur and those swollen bellies. Betty, to answer your question about the camera trail, or the trail cam rather, no, we haven't got it yet, but that's where we're headed next. We're going to pick it up a little bit later this afternoon and then head back tonight and see what we've captured. And regular, no, it's actually not too hot today. Today I only got to about 25 degrees Celsius, so not a very hot day at all. And, well, the lioness is obviously making full use of the shade provided by this big, what is this tree, weeping boerbean or jackalberry? Jackalberry, beautiful. All right, sleepy girls, enjoy that beauty sleep. Coming this way.
Mike on current Lowveld. I'm on lock with the 2
Okay, lekker, thanks, bud. There's a 2-track back here, Birdman. I don't know who created it this morning. I just want to go and see if I can find the carcass. No, so this 2-track and then a clearly created new vehicle track heading towards the drainage line. I'm just going to go check that out.
I'm on lock with Combi, Lalapanti at Edson Support. Mobile in a northerly direction.
Stations, please can I ask a big favour? Can we refrain from using Shangaan or Fanagalore to call in sightings on the radio? There's a lot of people on Game Drive who don't understand those two languages. Just keep it simple and keep it to English. Right, so here's the 2-track, everybody. Like I say, a vehicle attempted to create recently. I don't know how far it goes in here. Let's go have a look. Maybe someone found the carcass earlier today and failed to report it.
them now about that and over. We still people getting wet.
It's definitely some lioness tracks here, everybody.
For those that don't know, Lowveld of elephant.
But I don't see a carcass. I think this is pretty much where this little adventure we're on, everybody, comes to an end. We're very close to the bank of the riverbed here. These lionesses' tracks are up and down here. Must have been somewhere close by that they had their kill. Literally lion tracks everywhere. Might have been where they were hunting. Just now looking to see if there's any claw marks on the trees. This is a tambuti tree and it's got a very hard fissured bark. Lionesses will often scratch their claws through trees like these. The tracks lead right up to it, but I can't see any signs of that. But yeah, I don't know where this carcass is, everybody. I don't want to waste too much time here. Definitely can't hear any male lions feeding on a carcass here either, so that theory, I think, has gone out the window.
how many stations on Lowveld, please? There are 3. Copy. Sergio on Lowveld, number 4.
Ida on Lowveld, number 5.
All right, everybody. What I'm going to do next is take that beautiful drive down in the deep Slur River, heading north, and then come out near Antioch drainage line, which is where we left that camera trap last week, and go pick up that camera trap and see what else we might discover in that area. Yeah, those are my thoughts exactly, Becky. I'm almost certain the 2 males that were vocalizing last night would have met up. I just wondered if they hadn't perhaps found the pride on this kill and maybe taken over the carcass. But alas, I couldn't find the carcass and cannot completely rule out the fact that the males might be there. But yeah, who knows, maybe someone will report some tracks of the male lions that I can go follow up on. But for now, let's head down into the Deep Slur River, see if there's any sign of rhino or leopard, and go pick up that camera trap. Regular, thank you for your concern, but yes, do know what I'm doing, but at the same time am never complacent. And when I get off this vehicle, I go into full spidey senses mode, I assure you. I have all my wits about me, all my senses are on high alert, adrenaline kicks in, and I make sure that I'm not walking into too much danger. Sounds like the cheetah males were located on Kai and Glovo in the southeast corner, so they're still doing good. There's also reports of the older female cheetah and her cub being seen sometime this morning here on Blowbank, but quite a bit further northeast, which is also awesome news, everybody. So that cub is still doing well with mom. Really chuffed about that. Definitely have to try and go look for them at some stage. I think that might be tomorrow's agenda. See if we have any luck. I've just heard Ada, no, let's not go that way, let's go this way. I've just heard Ada saying that she is coming onto Blowbank, so bet your bottom dollar that's what she's looking for. Cheetah and the cub. They'll let us know, of course, if they do find them. But I really do need to go pick up this camera trap, and then we'll see where the wind blows us from there. Plus, it also just happens to be my favorite area to work in. Some hyena tracks on the road here going back and forth from sometime last night. Looks like they were in the riverbed.
Station and lock with the Pride. I just want to confirm if there's space for one more, or should I take a standby?
Some monkeys jumping around here. Some vervet monkeys.
Thank you very much.
They love
5 minutes away.
spending time down here in the riverbeds. Lots of good food for them down here. So grateful to have the monkeys around. They always help us find the predators, but of course, incredible primates. Very intelligent. Often quite funny to watch. Let's just roll a bit more forward. See if we can get a clearer shot at this one. He's just climbing up into this weeping boerbeen. Hiding from us. Appears there are two up there. Oh, that's why that one's up there. Look, there's a younger one there. There's two of them up there. And just see the little paws through the gap there. Just parking off, just taking it easy, enjoying the view. Right. Enjoy your view, monkeys. Let us know when you see a leopard, please.
Copy that, 74. Approaching Legendary Club. Mr. Bye. And open the morning with a
The Pride walked up this riverbed last night. I'm seeing their tracks all over the place here. So before they got to the point where they made their kill sometime today, this is where they came from. Sure, so pretty. It's beautiful. Golden light breaking through the trees down here in the river. Just need a leopard dragged across a branch in this light.
Taking with the prize. I'm responding. I'm here for the food.
Sure. Tracks of the male lions down here, everybody. Going the opposite direction as to the lioness's tracks. Maybe the males came down here looking for them last night. Maybe they did take over that carcass. Good afternoon, Di. Lovely to have you join us. Just busy driving along the deep Slur River, beautiful deep Slur River, heading towards our camera trap, which we set up not too long ago. I'm going to go pick that up. Also wanted to check this area for any fresh signs of leopard or rhino.
Station with a prize. I'm 7 minutes. Allowed to respond. I'm here for the trip.
So we're back in this area again, everyone, where I believe 2 female leopards territories overlap. That's the Kudukrip 2-3 female and this female leopard that's got cubs, a newcomer to the reserve that comes in from the west. Of course, we're all really hoping and praying we might get a glimpse of these cubs. And that's the big reason why I wanted to come out here and get this camera trap. Let's see if we've got any footage of any of the leopards in this area. Just quickly going to hop off here, everyone, and have a look for tracks. A white rhino bull was here this morning. Just the rhino, which passed here today. Basil's spotted something here that he wants me to have a look at, everybody. I'm just going to quickly check it out. Yeah, it's the lines. All right, everybody, no sign of leopard yet, but we are very close to where I left that camera trap. Just going to head up there quickly. porcupine, giraffe, nyala, zebra, duiker. I think we might have a whole bunch of awesome videos on this camera, everybody, as long as the camera was operating. Don't see any tracks of leopard here yet, but the camera has been up a while, so you never know, you might have got something. "47 videos. That's not a lot. It's also, I don't understand why this thing turns itself off, because it says the battery's still 100%. Anyway. We'll take this home, everybody, and have a look at it first thing as we get back tonight and see what we have got. Hopefully some awesome videos of everything that's come walking along here, but maybe if we're exceptionally lucky, some leopard cubs.
Relocated these two rhino, white rhino on Chestnut South on the west side.
Right, I'm going to head up to the western fence from here, everyone. Just quickly go and investigate the hole in the fence where this leopard entered and exited with her cubs. Brent has actually put up a camera trap there. We're not going to take it down just yet because he only put it up yesterday. So we want to leave it up there for a little bit longer, but I'm intrigued to go and see if she has come back onto Rietspruit. She might have a number of different holes under the fence that she uses to come and go, but we have repeatedly found signs of her now entering and exiting the reserve through this particular hole. And we're a bit nervous to block it up entirely in case she's left the cubs on the other side and wanted to bring them back and doesn't have a different way of getting through the fence. I think ultimately leopards will always find a way, but rather don't take the risk and block her off from returning to the cubs. So we're just going to leave this hole the way it is for a little while longer. Liz, the wild dogs are doing fantastic. They were actually fed this afternoon by Jakes and Andrew, and they observed them feeding together, the male and the two females, which is really awesome. So it's all going along smoothly. So far, so good.
over.
Hyena and porcupine tracks on the fence line here, everyone. Brent put his camera. So this is the hole here. I don't see Brent's camera yet. Looks like someone's closed this hole. That's not going to last, however. A leopard will actually move these rocks. Maybe Brent's already taken the camera down or didn't even put it up in the first place, but either way, I don't see his camera here, everybody. He might have been the one that put these rocks back. And it looks like mostly just porcupines that we're trying to get through here. Don't see any leopard tracks on the other side. Alrighty. Please excuse me for a minute, everybody. I'm just going to mark my territory quick. Sorry, bud, can I get my jackets? Thanks. It is getting rather chilly out here now, everybody. Right. I'm going to leave the fence line and head back into the reserve and head towards Seskankrip, everybody. It sounds like a whole bunch of rhinos have come and gone around that waterhole this evening. We'll go see if we can find any of them. Might also just go and switch off at the waterhole for a little while and listen. See if we don't pick anything up. It's always a good hot spot, Seskankrip. Shannon, I don't think there's too many people that be willing to fight me for my territory. Good afternoon, Africa Sky. Glad you could join us. Welcome to a live safari on the Rietspruit Game Reserve. It's been a beautiful afternoon. Started with a bang. Had the pride all resting in the shade near a waterhole. Blood all over their faces. They'd eaten something today. Just picked up our little camera trap that we had set up in the Antioch drainage line. Hoping for a female leopard and cubs who we've had tracks of in this area. We'll assess the footage when we get back to camp tonight. And now just going to head over to a beautiful waterhole not too far from here. See if we have any luck with somebody coming to have a drink there this evening.
Ja, ik was net aan
Have a quick look for tracks, listen for a minute here. Not much happening here, other than beautiful trees. Right, chaps, prepare your kidneys. Keep a lookout for rhino here, everybody. As I mentioned before, there were a couple of them that came past this waterhole this afternoon. They might still be in the area. Don't see anything at the waterhole just yet. Let's check the southern clearings here before we go and sit at the water.
Put the love of the pride, the love of the interest, because they cannot love the pride.
No sign of the rhinos. Maybe some others will turn up. Let's go sit at the waterhole, everybody. Who you spotted up there, Basil? Some starlings. Cape glossy starlings at the top of what I think is a knobthorn tree. Regular, to be honest with you, the bushes, no, it's probably just as dry as it has been every other year. We also had late rain this year, so it kept it greener a bit longer. But it certainly is very dry at the moment. My favourite time of the year. Those starlings aren't very busy, are they? Looks like that might be where they perch for the night. I can hear some impala alarm calling, everybody. About 500-600 meters east of us here. Let's go have a look. Just going to pick up the pace so I can try to get closer while the impala are still alarm calling. They've just started right now. I think I can get close to them. have stopped. Not quick enough. They were somewhere here. Perhaps there's a predator walking along this road. All right, everybody, let's take a slow drive along here and see if we find anything. Basil. Me too. Blue too. Okay. We've often come searching for leopard along this road, everybody.
This is Mike, back on leopard, closing down.
I have found leopard on this road in the past with the team. Unfortunately, we weren't live, but had an amazing sighting of the Kudu Krip 2-3 female along here. And this is right smack bang in her territory, middle of her territory. Yet. red-crested Coron calling there, everybody. Not happy with me driving so close to his territory. No luck there, everybody. We missed whatever predator that was that set off the impala. Didn't see the impala either. It might have been just a bit further into the block. Another gorgeous sunset. Another beautiful day. And that's just spectacular, everybody. Sunset behind the mountains. Stunning.
David of Lowveld, I think I'm number 9.
Just pause here and appreciate this, everybody, before we end our drive. See if I don't hear anything else while we sit here. It's just so beautiful, so peaceful. Cheers, Shannon. Sorry you have to leave, but you made it through most of the drive, which is great, and we're happy to have had you. I can only imagine, regular. This is one truly special place. Just so captivating. It's our pleasure, everybody. Thank you for joining us. We love sharing our little piece of heaven with you. And we cannot wait to do it again tomorrow, everybody. Andrew's up to bat first thing tomorrow morning. He'll be taking on the sunrise safari. Please take it easy on Andrew tomorrow morning, everybody. He promises to deliver lots of amazing sightings of leopards, lions, elephants, cheetah. But beyond that, he's not too sure, so just take it easy on him. Thank you for joining me and Basil and Joe, and I'll see you all again tomorrow afternoon, folks. We hope you all enjoy the rest of your day and stay safe, and we'll see you soon. Bye for now, everybody.